Class 11, we are going to start with a new chapter, Growth and Development in Economics. So, most often you will see this growth and development is being used as a similar term. But in economics, growth and development are not the same. They are two different terminologies and you need to have a proper understanding of it. Now, what do you mean by economic growth? Now, national production, you all have done. What does production imply? Production means making up of goods and services within the domestic framework of the country by the nationals. So, national production, if it increases, the production of goods and service, if it increases, then national income also increases, because production is possible only when participation by the labor increases, per person employment increases. So production increase, which results in income of the nation, that also increases, and when the income is distributed among the individual, the per capita or per person income increases. For example, if I do more work, then my income is going to rise, obviously. If there are more number of individuals who are participating in the production process, after their work is done, after the products are sold in the economy, the nation gets income, the money changes hand, and when the disbursement of the money happens to the factors of production, then the laborers get their proper wage. So per person income also increases. So when the nation's production increases, it leads to rise in national income, nation's income, and as a result of it, per capita or per person income also increases. Now this entire thing, if it is happening, then we call its economic growth. This phenomena is known as economic growth. So when the economy is producing more and more number of goods and services by employing more and more laborers, or a single laborer is working more than his working hours, then what happens? The total production goes up, the income of the nation from its sale also goes up, and per person's income within the nation also increases. So when income rises, per person income rises, then we call that economic growth has taken place. We all know that income rise is very much needed for us to avail all kinds of necessary things for sustaining our life. So when income level increases in any country of every person, we call that nation is experiencing economic growth. Now on this basis, there are two classifications. Generally, developed countries, they have higher economic growth. That means their income is increasing much more, just because their production is also increasing more than us. And other countries where the growth is happening at a slower rate, it means that their production is happening at a lesser rate and per person income is also increasing at a lesser rate. So when the economic growth experience is not so much and they are trying to gain a momentum over it, they are trying to raise the level of economic growth by increasing production and employment, then we call these type of economics as developing economies. Our India is also one of the developing economy which is trying to increase its production, increase per person income, and so we are also going through a phase where our growth is increasing. We are experiencing growth but has not reached its maximum level. So these type of economics are called developing economies. Now I am going to define what is economic growth. In correct words, in the words of economics, it means increase in real net national income or product. Now I am sure that you have understood that why production leads to rise in income. When more number of goods and services are produced, more goods and services will be sold, and that will generate more income. So those who will get the ownership of goods and services, they will in return pay money. But here economic growth means increase in real net national income or product. What is the meaning of this? Real means sometimes production does not grow. What happens is the product's price increases. Your economy is suffering through inflation. Inflation means rise of price. So for example, X, Y, Z are three commodities produced, and what is the price? Suppose total evaluated price is 20,000. That means economy is producing XYZ in certain quantities, and if you sell all XYZ, then the nation is supposed to earn an income of 20,000 rupees. So this is the production and this is the income that is arising out of the production and sale of the national product. Now, sometimes you might see that XYZ are sold and you are expecting rupees 25,000. So what has happened? The income has increased. Why this income has increased? Not because there is an increase in production, but because the price of XYZ have gone up due to inflation. So from its sale you are going to get a higher income. So this income generation is due to inflation, and this income has not increased due to production, because production is same, only three goods are produced and in a fixed quantity. What, suppose 2 units was produced of X, 2 units of Y and 2 units of Z. In the second situation I am also taking 2 units of all the commodities are produced. So have any production increased in the economy? No. But the income that these three items is going to give you has increased because of inflation. So when income rises due to inflation, that is not known as real increase in income. What is known as real increase in income? If suppose your production increases, suppose X, Y, Z, 3 products are produced, but now 1 unit extra of each production take place. So now if the income is increasing, that is solely due to the change or the increase in the production that has occurred of these 3 commodities. Now that is known as real increase in production. So that is known as real national product and real national income. So what is economic growth? It means increase in income, and that is coming out of real production and not due to inflation. Now the second term is net. Now what does net means? Suppose this XYZ 3 goods are produced, and what is thought, this is national production. What was thought? That if these 3 items are sold, then a money value of rupees 20,000 the economy can earn from it. So this was the thought. According to the price of XYZ, this was the thought to be the income rise, 20,000. But whenever the production takes place, do you all think that exactly at that time sale occurs? No. Production takes place, it is stored for a certain time in the warehouses, and according to the people's demand, it is disbursed for selling. So suppose X is produced at the start of the year in January, but it is not sold because the demand have not arisen, and its sale takes the time till December. So in December you can sell X because people are wanting that. But over this 12 months period, what happened? the X estimated value has undergone depreciation. You know, price falls why? Because if the demand is less, then the prices are going to fall, because until and unless you lower the price, nobody will be ready to buy that commodity because the demand is already less. So if you demand anything less, will you be ready to make that purchase by paying up more price? No. If your demand is less for a certain commodity, only if lesser price is charged, you can buy that. So before the year when production took place at the start of the year, it was thought that from XYZ 20,000 income can be made by the nation. But some of the products, they remained unsold in the market due to the decreased demand. So later on, when during December, to run down the stock, because production of idle items, if they stay without the sale of those items, it is not what. So even at lower price, you are ready to sell those items. So by sale of XYZ, at the end you found that these three items could be sold at 15,000. So economy thought of making 20,000 income from the sale of XYZ, but due to reduced demand, it is sold at rupees 15,000, because over the year, due to decreased demand, their values have depreciated. And what is the value of depreciation? The value has depreciated by 5,000, so you will earn 5,000 less. So this is the gross national product. So national production, you thought that an estimate of rupees 20,000 can be made. But afterwards, when you allow the depreciation, 5,000 depreciation has occurred. What is the net national product? Actually, the national product can be sold at rupees 15,000. So the income, nation's income, is only 15,000 from its sale. So this is known as net national product after making the allowance for depreciation. So economic growth means increase in real net national product or income. It means that only through rise in the production, the income rise have taken place, and also it means that it is not the thought out income of the economy, but the actual income which is generated after making allowance for depreciation.